Okay, hi ACE friends. I'm trying to help on page 1075, page 15. Question number 1 on how to do a stem and leaf plot. Important to go back to page 13 and follow these steps. So I'm going to flip back. The first thing it says to do is to rank your data. So that's why you see lines through those data pieces of information right there. So here's my piece of paper, and you need to rank your data. I always suggest to my kids that you need to count how many are on your list, compare it to how many are on their list, because if you only rank 9 of them, you miss one, your numbers are going to be way off. Step 2, it says draw a stem and leaf plot. This is how it should look. You put your title. The title can be pretty much what you want it to be. It says that we are looking at the 200-meter dash. So that's what we're going to look at. Our stem is on the left. Our leaf is on the right. And in step 3, so this is important, it says the stem contains all except for your last number. I'm going to flip back real quick. That information is right here, so go back and read that and look at the orange and the green numbers, because it helps you identify what they're looking at in the instructions. So over here, if we write these in, this is where I think it gets confusing. You have a 23.3 and a 23.7, so your stem is going to be the 23, because if we follow this rule that says the stem contains all except the last number, our last number is the 3. So the 3 goes here. Our stem on the second ranked number is exactly the same. It's 23. So the next number here, you can almost think about a comma being here. The next number would be a 7, because that would represent 23.3 and 23.7. Our next numbers that we have, there's 3 that are 24, so 24.1, 24.6, and 24.8. So down here, we're going to write 24, but over here, we're going to include all 3 of those. So 24.1, the 6, and I think the other one was an 8. Bad memory. Okay, 8. So that would be that next stem and leaf plot for 24. So you're going to continue that with the remainder. I'm just going to write them in as you are looking up here. 25, there's a 0, there's a 3, a 6, and a 9. So you see the 25.0, the 3, the 6, and the 9, and then we have a 26.3. So there's our number. Now the last step says that we need to write a key. So the key is going to be an example. So you use like 23.3 and this little line in between. So 23 line 3 equals 23.3, so that they have an understanding of how these numbers are actually created. So that would be my quick little instruction. And if we come over to the score key, you're going to see that they have it set up exactly the same way. There's those numbers. And I'm going to flip real quick, if I can, to another stem and leaf plot, because it's going to happen again. And so this is just the score key. So we would assume that looking at this stem and leaf plot, that these are all decimals as well. 20.2, see it right here? 20.3, 22.3, 24.9, 25.2, makes sense. This one's an average temperature. Oops, sorry, a little out of focus. That one has a decimal as well, using this line between the stem and the leaf to represent the decimal. And then, I thought there was one more. Here's one. Chapters of a book. Sorry, mine just lost my light, it looks like. There we go. Chapters of a book. So for this one, in the pace, if you look at our key here where the line means that it's a difference between a tens digit and a ones digit, right? Because this 1 and 3 means 13. So up here, there has to be a placeholder called 0 because there's nothing in the tens digit, but there's a 3, a 4, another 4, a 5, a 6, another 6, another 6 on that list when you eventually get to question 15 on page 18. So understanding how those are written out. So if you have 2 instances on your ranking that show 4 chapters, that 2 different students read 4 chapters, I'm guessing that's what it is, they both have to be listed individually on the leaf part to represent 2 different numbers. So this would be 13, this would be 16, 16 again, 16 again. Hope that makes sense. Holler if you need more help.